Hey there, Agile Adventurer. Just a quick question. What if, for the price of a fancy coffee or half a pizza, you could unlock over 700 hours of the best Agile content on the planet? That's audio, video, e-courses, books, presentations, all that you can think of. But you can also join live calls with world-class practitioners and hang out in a flame war-free and AI slop-clean Slack with the sharpest minds in the game. Oh, and yes, you get direct access to me, Vasco, your Scrum Master Toolbox podcast. No, this is not a drill. It's the Scrum Master Toolbox membership. And it's your unfair advantage in the Agile world. So if you want to know more, go check out scrummastertoolbox.org/membership. That's scrummastertoolbox.org/membership. And check out all the goodies we have for you. Do it now. But if you're not doing it now, let's listen to the podcast. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Friday TGIF and Product Owner episode, of course, this week with Lilia Pulova. Hey, Lilia. Welcome back.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me.
So Friday's Product Owner episode, so I'm curious to hear your stories. We'll talk about what great product owners act like in a minute. But before we go there, share with us, Lilia, what might have been potentially the worst product owner anti-pattern that you've witnessed in your career?
From my experience, I would say that the worst anti-pattern for PO is not to do the preparation for the meeting or the project or whatever the situation is. I've had a product owner that would come for the backlog refinement without any preparation and would just expect senior devs and architects to give the context and tell them what we'll be working on next sprint, which to me is wrong. They will not give any priorities or directions on where the product has to go or what is the expectation of the business for us to deliver the next increment and just shift it on the shoulders of the team and architects to decide. So this is I would say, great anti-pattern for me.
Mm-hmm. And this happens in some very specific ways. Like one might be that never talking with the developers about the details of a story, because there's a lot of expectations, user interaction, stakeholder expectations that are inbuilt in that user story discussion that you would, for example, do in a backlog refinement. But one of the things that really shocks me in this anti-pattern is when the product owners don't even have a vision, right? Like they treat the product as just some kind of box that you throw tickets into, right? Just the tickets come in, and then whatever the tickets are, we'll just put them in. No need to prioritize. Always just put in one more and one more and one more. Was it like that with this particular product owner as well?
I think it was even a bit worse because the product owner, all of the above, but on the top of it, there was no managing of the product for the team. So the product owner was expecting for architects to manage the development of the product and tell the product owner on where will we go next sprint. I understand if it's a technical solution, yes, the architects will help us, will direct us toward the proper technical solution. But since it's a business case, it's a product that needs to be prioritized for certain features, this is a product owner job number one. To give the vision of the product, to show the value that he or she expects for the team to deliver in the next increment.
Exactly. When you think about the responsibility of a product within a business, right? The responsibility of a product within a business is not to just deliver more features. It is to have an impact in the business, whether it is to reduce costs, increase revenues, get more customers, reduce churn, increase engagement, whatever that is. The product is there to do something. If that something isn't defined at all, then of course we have no filter. We have no way of deciding what's important for that particular product.
And devs, they will just pick the ticket that's more interesting for them to work on. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. And usually that's a very technical detail that may have no impact or meaning within the wider business context.
Absolutely, yes.
Absolutely. And that's really the role of the product owner, to bring in the business context, to make sure that the business context is always in the conversation, because for a tech team, it's very easy to just focus on the technology and forget everything around it.
They like to do the fun part, like do the code. But I always tell them, guys, this job is a package deal. You don't always do only the fun stuff. Sometimes you have to do something more boring or less interesting. But since it's for the value of the product, that's what we need to deliver.
Absolutely. It's a package deal being a product owner. And talking about a package deal, this episode is also a package deal. We don't only talk about anti-patterns, we also talk about great examples. So Lilia, share with us the best product owner you've ever worked with. How did they work?
I would say the greatest true skill of a product owner, it's patience and availability. I have one guy in my organization. I've told him many times he's one of the best PO I ever worked with because he is. I can't even define the amount of his patience with all the questions we ask him. He's very knowledgeable on the product. He can always answer the question, and he's always available for the team. Whenever team needs him, I never heard from him, oh, we already discussed that, like how many times can I repeat? I had this in my career as well. I had these examples. He's always there for the team, for the product, whatever it's needed from him, he's always there.
Yeah. And one of the things that I really like about this presence, I guess we could call it, right? So
Yeah.
one of the things that I really like about these product owners that are present is that they convey to the team how important the team's work really is, right? Because when you show presence, you're showing importance, like what you're doing matters to me. I want to be here to help you do what you're doing. And this creates this kind of motivational dynamic for the team, because then they give stuff to the product owner that they are happy about. Then their presence gives them the motivation back. The feedback gives them the motivation back. And it's almost like we are magically creating even more motivation within the team.
Absolutely. This kind of commitment, it's very inspirational, I would say also, and motivational for the team, because team knows that they don't just deliver something, they deliver something valuable, and people care about their delivery. People care about the product they work on. Because higher management, yes, we don't all have like regular quarterly meetings or let's say yearly town hall, but sometimes it's not enough for the team to feel this value of their work. And PO, when he's there for his team and he cares about the product we deliver, it's a great inspiration to keep going.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things that you say that I really want to reinforce is that this presence by the PO and actively participating with the team is also the connection that the team needs to the wider mission of the organization and the product itself.
Yes, exactly.
It's been a wonderful week, Lilia. Thank you very much for sharing all of these great stories with us. And we're getting close to the end. But before we go, where can people find out more about you and the work that you're doing, Lilia?
I'm on LinkedIn. I can share my link if you wanna connect with me. I'm open.
Absolutely. And everybody, the link is in the show notes. So go ahead and give some feedback to Lilia. Maybe the things you like the most. Maybe you have some curiosity questions that you want to know more about. Then please go ahead and connect. We are a community, and that's what we are trying to create also with the podcast, this sense of community, because a lot of the things that you are facing, we are all facing together. Lilia, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for being with us and for your generosity with your time and your knowledge.
Thank you for inviting me. It was my absolute pleasure.
All right, I hope you liked this episode. But before you hit next episode, here's the deal. This podcast is powered by people like you, the members who wanted more than just inspiration. They wanted real tools and real connection to people who are practicing Agile every day. We're talking access to over 700 hours of Agile Gold, CTO level strategy talks, summit keynotes, live workshops, e-courses, deep dive interviews, books, and if you're into no estimates, we got the pioneers of no estimates in those deep dive interviews as well. Agile business intelligence, creating product visions, coaching your product owner courses, you name it. You'll get invites to monthly live Q&As with Agile pioneers and practitioners, plus a private Slack community, which is free of all of that AI slop you see everywhere, and of course, without the flame wars. It's a community of practitioners that want to learn and thrive together. It's the best place to connect with community and learn together. So if this podcast has helped you before, imagine what you will get from this podcast membership. So head on over to scrummastertoolbox.org/membership and join the community that's shaping the future of Agile. And we have so much for you. So check out all the details at scrummastertoolbox.org/membership, because listening is great, it's important, but doing it together, that's next level. I'll see you in the community Slack. We really hope you liked our show. And if you did, why not rate this podcast on Stitcher or iTunes? Share this podcast and let other Scrum Masters know about this valuable resource for their work. Remember that sharing is caring.